Hello everyone, my name is Chip. Have you ever built a deck and thought,
Are we the baddies?
because I always thought that as Taxes players, we were the good guys, or at the very least some sort of organized militia that would prevent the format from descending into utter chaos, but lately I've been thinking, between our living weapons, Batterskull and Kaldra Compleat,
Machines of peace!
oh, and our non-living weapons being a sword that eats virtue and a spear dripping in what I assume is Phyrexian oil, this guy with literal sword for hands, a cape that I believe feeds on the enemies of both sides, a ghost that doesn't even kill you, it just makes you dead, and whatever the hell this thing is, I think maybe we are the bad guys. And you know what? I'm all for it. And this is today's Taxes deck. It's a mono-white 60-card Urza Saga Taxes deck. And it's got some
new toys!
Yes, Kamigawa came out and really pumped up this deck's power. So let's have a look at them. We're running Lion Sash, a 2-mana 1/1 artifact creature that can be reconfigured onto another creature as an equipment. And for 1 white mana, we can exile a target card from any graveyard. And if it was a permanent card, Lion Sash gets a +1/+1 counter. If Lion Sash is equipped to a creature, that creature gets a +1/+1 buff for each counter on Lion Sash. The reconfigurability is pretty cool, not only because we can chuck our Lion Sash on an Esper Sentinel to increase its tax, or on a flyer to increase our damage output, but because it helps us evade board wipes. Yes, while Lion Sash is equipped, it stops being a creature, so our opponent can play a Wrath and we'll just keep hitting them. And the same is true for Cloudsteel Kirin. This is a 3/2 flying creature with reconfigure, but instead of a power and toughness boost, Cloudsteel Kirin gives the equipped creature flying, and you cannot lose the game and your opponents cannot win the game. Now, a lot of people are looking at that ability and thinking it's not the best, and they would be right, but there's more to the card than that. Cloudsteel Kirin is a 3/2 fly that we can tutor for with Stoneforge, meaning we can play our turn 2 play and can curve perfectly into our turn 3 play, even if they remove our Stoneforge. Obviously, getting Kaldra with Stoneforge is great, but without Giver, our Stoneforge is pretty vulnerable, and paying 2 mana to get an uncastable card in hand hasn't always felt like the best line. Cloudsteel Kirin is a nice middle ground to solve this problem, and it is a creature, so it can be vialed in as well. Up next is another card that's tutorable with Stoneforge, so Stoneforge Mystic is pretty good, I guess. Eater of Virtue is a 1-mana equipment that costs 1 to equip and gives equipped creature +2/+0. When the equipped creature dies, it gets exiled, and Eater of Virtue grants the creature's keyword ability to its new wielder. This card is a house. On turn 2, we can chuck it on an Esper Sentinel. We can search for it with Urza's Saga. Thalia has First Strike, Solitude has Lifelink, Flickerwisp has Flying. So not only do any of these cards equipped with Eater become a force to be reckoned with, but any creature that it gets equipped to afterwards gets even better. And lastly, my favorite card from all of Neon Dynasty, Touch the Spirit Realm, a 3-mana enchantment that when it enters, we exile any creature or artifact until it leaves the battlefield. So it's almost an O-ring in that sense. But for 2 mana, we can channel it and exile any creature or artifact until the beginning of the next end step, and this ability is gas. We all know how good Flickerwisp plus Vial can be. Well, Touch the Spirit Realm can do most of what Flickerwisp and Vial was doing, while also being an amazing piece of removal. We can reset our Kaldra, evoke a Solitude, and flicker it on turn 2, and ruin aggressive decks' days, protect things from board wipes, all of this at instant speed, and it is very difficult for our opponent to interact with. And if that wasn't enough, we can just slam it on the battlefield and take out our opponent's big threats. I love this card. And that's today's deck. I will leave a full deck list down in the description, and while you're down there checking that out, if you are enjoying this video, please be sure to leave it a like. That lets me know this is more of the content you'd like to see. And if you're new here, hello everyone, my name is Chip. We play a lot of Magic. I do play a couple of other games every once in a while, but it's mostly Magic, mostly Modern. I am branching into Pioneer, so if that's the sort of content you'd like, feel free to subscribe and check on in whenever you like. And with that, let's get on with the video.
Round 1.
Yeah, we're going to keep this. Arid Misa from our opponent. They pass it there. Plains and Esper Sentinel, very good top deck. We will pass the turn. So Loris Arid Misa, is this a slow burn hand? Sacred Foundry, tapped. Sunbaked Canyon, Eidolon of the Great Revel. I see. It's just Solitude that, ditching a Flickerwisp. Think it's Horizon Canopy, Stoneforge Mystic. Now there's no Batterskull to grab, which means I think the safest play is Shadowspear, and we're going to go to combat, swing in for 1, pass it there. Oh, another Eidolon of the Great Revel. Okay. Opponent certainly made a choice with their hand. Horizon Canopy. I'm going to take the damage. Sure, you dealt 2 damage to me. Then I'm going to deal 2 damage to myself. to equip my Stoneforge Mystic, go to combat and swing in for 2. Back up to 17 past the turn there. Opponent goes to combat, does swing in for 2. Okay, I'll take it. Down to 15. They play a Sunbaked Canyon and another Eidolon, hitting themselves. Okay, Ghost Quarter's cool. So I think we go to combat. Swing in for 2. Take it down to 11. Flickerwisp. Sure, we're going to take 4. Down to 12. Target the Stoneforge Mystic. That worked. Go to our end step. Back comes the Stoneforge. I think we just go for an Eater of Virtue here. Pass the turn. So we could have got Kaldra, but we already have the Flickerwisp, which they can't deal with. No attacks from our opponent and they pass. Okay. Aether Vial's pretty cool. Let's just equip a Stoneforge Mystic with a Shadowspear. Swing in the air for 3. Cracking the Sunbaked Canyon to draw. Because they can only take so many hits between the mana base hurting them and the Eidolons. Yeah, they scoop it up. All right. That was really good game 1 against Burn. So in this matchup, we have Sanctifiers, we have Batterskull, and we have Burrenton Forge-Tenders, which I think is all we need. Kaldra, bit excessive in this matchup. Lion Sash is unnecessary. Eater of Virtue is probably not required, but does it hurt? I don't think it does. I like Touch the Spirit Realm in this matchup, actually, because we can exile stuff. I think I'm ditching a single Aether Vial, a Wisp, and a Touch of the Spirit Realm. We'll just run 1. Does this hand get us there? Maybe. We'll keep. We got 3 lands that don't hurt us. We got removal, and we got a card that taxes them. So, Arid Mesa, they crack it. Get themselves a mountain. Riftbolt Suspended. Well, that's going to be hitting our face. Flagstones of Trokair and pass. Urza Saga's a good pickup. We can get Shadowspear. Riftbolt comes off Suspend. Hits our face. Sunbaked Canyon. Skewer the Critics also hits our face. And another Riftbolt is suspended. Okay, well, let's go to our turn. We're going to play Urza Saga. Run out Thalia. This will tax the Riftbolt, and if they don't have a land, they're not going to be casting any other spells. Unless they throw the Riftbolt at the Thalia, in which case Thalia gained us 3 life, so awesome. All right, pass it to them. Riftbolt comes off Suspend. Opponent pays the 1 and hits our face. Okay, attempting to pay costs, but you cannot, opponent. All right, we stopped the double spell. That's good. Burrenton 2. Do we value that over a Saga token? Probably. So just run out Burrenton Forge-Tender, swing in for 2, take it down to 16 past the turn there. Mountain, Searing Blaze, sacrifice the Burrenton Forge-Tender to prevent all damage. Go to our turn. So we could make a Saga token here, but I'm actually just going to tap the Saga for mana. Opponent's tapped out. We have Thalia. They know we're getting Shadowspear and they scoop it up. All right. Really decisive games against Burn. That was super good. Oh, that was so good.
Round 2.
All right, we lost the die roll, but we are going to keep this hand. Rorgrim Triumph from our opponent. Okay, go to our turn. Urza Saga seems like it might be good. Esper Sentinel, pass. Hallowed Fountain, tapped. Okay, Eiganjo, let's go Urza Saga. Thalia. And opponent scoops it up there. All right, so it's a control deck. So against control, we're going to want Pithing Needle, and that might be it. Pithing Needle over what, though? Everything is so good. Isn't it great? Everything is awesome. I guess our life total won't matter much, so we can probably ditch the Shadowspear pretty freely. Yeah? He said unconfidently. Run it back like that. Okay, so they're definitely bringing in stuff to deal with the Urza Saga, but hey, we'll be fine. 1 lander. I think we mulligan this one, and we keep this one. I'm going to ditch the Skyclave. Snow-covered island into a Serum Visions. Let's go to our turn. Another Plains is good. Plains. Aether Vial. Pass the turn. Island. They're just passing. Aether Vial ticking up. Giga Drowse. Oh, wow. Okay. Tapping my stuff. Okay. Still get to put a counter on my Aether Vial. I'm going to play a Plains and an Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn there. Prairie Stream, and they're passing. Aether Vial, put a counter on it. I mean, sure, I'll run out Urza Saga, swing in for 1. So they're doing the Snapcaster Mage. So then let's activate Aether Vial, Thalia into play. Snapcaster Mage targets the Giga Drowse, won't be able to cast it though. And we're going to Touch of the Spirit Realm, our Esper Sentinel.
I'll be back.
Go to our end step, Esper Sentinel comes back. Glacial Fortress, so it could be a board wipe next turn. Go to our turn. Aether Vial, sure, let's tick it up. Flickerwisp, nice. Well, let's go to combat. Swing in for 2. Take it, play the Plains, pass the turn there. Blue Pathway from our opponent, I see. Let's make a Saga token in the end step. Go to our turn. Aether Vial staying on 3. Sure, let's make a Saga token here. I think we just get Eater of Virtue. Equip it to the Esper Sentinel. Play the Plains. Go to combat. Swing in for 7. All right, hard cast Solitude, which which surprises nobody. Targeting my Esper Sentinel, activate Aether Vial, Flickerwisp, flicker my Esper Sentinel, have to double block the construct to destroy it. They want to trade with my Thalia. Well, let's let them keep a Snapcaster and I'll take out the Solitude. Let's equip the Flickerwisp with an Eater of Virtue. Pass the turn there. If they deal with it, everything else gets flying. Snow-covered plains. Opponent goes to combat. No attacks. And they pass. Aether Vial staying on 3. Plains is good. Let's go to combat. Cryptic Command. Tapping our permanents and drawing a card. Okay, are you paying the 1? They sure are. Let's run out Stoneforge Mystic. Use its ability. Let's just get Cloudsteel Kirin here. Pass the turn there. They play a land. They just seem happy passing. Sure. Let's run out Aether Vial. Cloudsteel Kirin. Aether Vial staying on 3. Snapcaster Mage. For the Cryptic Command. Let's play Plains. Go to combat. Alright, they tap all our creatures. Are they letting us draw? They are not. And now I'm just going to give myself some board wipe protection. I'm going to actually equip the Flickerwisp with the Cloudstone Kirin. So this way, if they wipe it, we still have a 3/2 flyer. Flooded Strand, no attacks and passes. Aether Vial staying on 3. Urza Saga's cool. Let's go to combat. Swing in like that. Opponent takes 5, down to 9. Let's run out Urza Saga. Pass the turn there. Hard casts a Solitude. Okay. Takes out the Esper Sentinel, cracks the Flooded Strand, gets themselves an island, Dictative Crewfix. So it's definitely turns. So they get to draw an additional card, but so will we. Glacial Fortress, I mean, they could have Narset, I suppose. No attacks and they pass. Aether Vial staying on 3. Our own Solitude. And then we get to draw an additional card. Okay, it is a Horizon Canopy. I'm a happy chappy. Let's play the Horizon Canopy. Let's go to combat. Swing with everything except Stoneforge. Blocking a construct. Okay. So we could have activated Urza Saga there, but I was worried they had removal. Could have Solituded too. Alright, well, we'll just pass it there. Sure, they get to draw an additional card. And they scoop it up there. Very nice. Alright, taking down what I assume is turns. Turbo Fog, maybe? Alright. It's a good league so far.
Round 3.
Alright, we've won the die roll. Let's go first. No, we're gonna mulligan that. We can keep this one. Yeah, we can keep this one. I think it's actually... See, I'm tempted just to throw back Ghost Quarter, but if we're against Tron, I'm going to regret that. Oh no. Let's just ditch the Canopy. Yeah. Plains into Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Flooded Strand. They crack it. Temple Garden. Untapped. To an Esper Sentinel. Okay. Aether Vial ticking up. Ghost Quarter. Now we could just cast the Shadowspear here, but I'm actually going to try and go for the Solitude line. So we'll just pass it there. Flooded Strand. They crack it. Hallowed Fountain. Untapped. Thalia's Lieutenant. Okay. So that's going to enter. I'm going to cast Solitude by exiling my Flickerwisp. I'm going to hit the Esper Sentinel, and then I'm going to touch the Spirit Realm my Solitude.
I'll be back for you!
So it disappears before the evoke trigger happens, and it'll come back in the end step, taking out that Thalia's Lieutenant. That feels good. They just took a whole bunch of damage off their lands, and then they're going to gain some life off our Solitude, taking their things, but we're just going to take it away from them again. A land would be nice. Let's tick up Aether Vial to 2. Another Solitude's not bad. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 3. I'm just going to cast Shadowspear. Pass the turn there. Any white card is good. Unsettled Mariner. Okay, go to my turn. I'm going to tick the Aether Vial up to 3. Stoneforge is pretty cool. It really is, isn't it? Let's go to combat. Swing in for 3. They are going to block. Okay, Stoneforge. Just going to get Cloudsteel. Pass the turn there. Forest from our opponent. Meddling Mage. Okay, is this the name Solitude? Yeah, I can get around that with Aether Vial. Talking of which, in the end step, Aether Vial. Yes. Cloudsteel Kirin. Go to my turn. I will tick up my Aether Vial. Giver of Runes is nice. I think we just stay aggressive. I'm going to equip the Stoneforge with the Shadowspear, and then I'm going to go to combat and swing in for 5. Opponent takes it down to 8. We're up to 28. Pass there. Noble Hierarch. Thalia's Lieutenant. Yep. Go to my turn. Aether Vial. Tick it up. Another Solitude too. Let's equip to the Cloudsteel Kirin. Go to combat. Swing in the air for 4. No point letting them gain a bunch of life with Solitude if we can just kill them with Cloudsteel. But hey, we have Solitude lines. Pass the turn there. Can you beat our flyer opponent? Swings in for 4. Well, we've got life to burn, so we'll just take it. Go to our turn. Aether Vial staying on 5. Oh, Kaldra 2. Activate Stoneforge. Put Kaldra into play. Living weapon. Make a gem. Go to combat. Swing in. Opponent has collected company. Okay. And they scoop it up there. Very nice. Cloudsteel's great. Oh, we got to do the Touch of the Spirit Realm trick as well. That was amazing. Okay. Against this list, I'm bringing in Path to Exile and I think Batterskull. That's probably it. And I think I'm trimming all the Thalias. We have Esper Sentinels for our taxing ability for their Cocos and stuff, but I think apart from that, we're fine. This is a really good hand we're going to keep. Windswept Heath. And they pass. Plains. Giver of Runes. Runes, and we will also pass. They crack the Windswept Heath for a Temple Garden tapped. They do have their second land, Secluded Courtyard, can cast humans. Okay. Unsettled Mariner, fair enough. Go to our turn. Eiganjo, Stoneforge Mystic, Kaldra. Pass the turn there. So they might be able to kite sail freebooter the Kaldra out of our hand, but we can Flickerwisp it and do all sorts of stuff. Secluded Courtyard, name's human. Reflector Mage, targets my Giver of Runes. We are going to attempt to give Stoneforge Mystic pro white. That worked. Let's go to our turn. Shadowspear, we drew it. Okay, let's run out Urza's Saga. Bet you weren't expecting that, opponent. Let's run out Giver of Runes. We can't cast the Giver of Runes. Let's run out Shadowspear then. And Kaldra Compleat. Swing in for 5. Now, they might have another Reflector Mage or some other way to deal with it. Again, we've got Skyclave, we've got Wisp. I'm not worried. They take it down to 14. Pass the turn there. And then they also have to deal with these Saga tokens that are going to start coming down. Secluded Courtyard and a Collected Company main phase. Oof. I think that's desperation. Thalia's Lieutenant and Noble Hierarchs. This is why I'm not a big fan of Coco when you're running Noble Hierarchs. You run Noble Hierarch to make your Cocos faster, but then you risk hitting a Noble Hierarch. Alright, Thalia's Lieutenant triggers, pumps the board. They swing in for 6. Okay, let's go to my turn. Path is really good. So let's just play Urza's Saga, run out Giver of Runes, equip the Germ with the Shadowspear, go to combat, and swing in with our homemade Batterskull. It's always better when you make it at home. Take it down to 8. Pass the turn there. Cavern of Souls. Name's human. Adeline. Okay. Counter on the Thalia's Lieutenant. Unsettled Mariner. Okay. Counter on the Thalia's Lieutenant. They go to combat. They get a 1-1. Gonna go to blocks. Gonna get in front of that 1-1. We're down to 9. Let's go to our turn. Let's grab an Eater of Virtue. We didn't tap our Saga for mana. Forgot to hold priority there. That might come back to bite us. In fact, it does. It does bite us. Yeah, we would have had the game there. So what, if we equip the Eater of Virtue to the Stoneforge Mystic, it's a 3-2. We give it pro white to swing in. They have to block it with the Noble Hierarch, which means this Germ's going to hit him again. Correct thing to do is still equip. And I think I'm actually going to give pro green. Let's attack. They're using Unsettled Mariner. Okay, so then we're going to trample over, gaining 6, and then we can pass. But yeah, we would have had that one had I tapped that Urza Saga for mana. Collected Company, Path to Exile on Adeline in response, I think. They do have a Plains. Did they get the win this turn? If not, I think it might be ours. Deputive Detention and Reflector Mage certainly make it that it's difficult. What's cool if they take the Kaldra is we get to keep the Germ because we've got a Shadowspear on it. All right, they are Reflector Maging Stoneforge Mystic and they are taking the Germ. Okay, that seems correct. Another Unsettled Mariner. No, they might get us. My punt might lose us this game. Swinging for 13. That ain't chump change. We are down to 4. Let's tap the Urza Saga for mana. Get ourselves an Aether Vial. How do we survive? Flickerwisp hit the Kaldra. We have 3 blockers. We block their biggest things. 3, 7, 7. Still taking more than 4. Damn. Yeah, I punted that one, didn't I, guys? Maybe they'll think twice about an all-out attack. Who knows? Flickerwisp. Target the Kaldra. Pass the turn there. Kaldra comes back. All out swing, and that's going to do it. We had it. We had it. And we lost it. All right, let's go first and keep it the way it is. Sure, let's keep Plains, Shadowspear, go. Secluded Courtyard, name's human, Champion of the Parish. Okay, land please. No such luck. Urza's Saga, pass the turn there. Although now with the Solitude and the Touch of the Spirit Realm, we can probably repeat game 1. Windswept Heath, they crack it. Temple Garden, untapped. Kite Sail, Freebooter. So Solitude, I think it's Cloudsteel here we get rid of. Let's take out the Champion of the Parish. Touch of the Spirit Realm on our Solitude. And I suppose worst case scenario, we can path to exile our own Solitude if we want the land. All right, they take our path. Touch of the Spirit Realm brings back the Solitude. We take their Kite Sail away, getting back our path. Go to our turn. Plains. Plains is very good. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 3. They take it. Now we could cast Flickerwisp, hit our own Urza Saga, and then we still get a token next turn, but we have a 3-2. We have a 3-1 flyer. I suppose what am I worried about? Am I worried about them being able to deal with the Saga tokens now? A little. I think it's fine. I value Flickerwisp and path more right now in our hand than on the board. Flooded Strand. Kite Sail, Freebooter. Okay. So going to take our path. I'm fine with it. They crack the Flooded Strand. Get a Plains. Dismember my Solitude. Okay. They're down to 11. Activate Urza Saga. Make a construct. Now we can make another construct. Make another construct. They block. But what if we just tap for mana, Eater of Virtue, equip to the construct, go to combat, swing in for 6, take it down to 5, we're up to 29, it's a nice healthy life total, pass the turn there. March of Otherworldly Light, okay, Thalia's Lieutenant, pumps up the Kite Sail, swing in for 3, just gonna take it, land or spell off the top would be good, that is a good one, that is a really good one. Let's run out Lion Sash, Pass the turn there. Windswept Heath. Reflector Mage to bounce our Lion Sash. Okay. They swing in for 4. Go to our turn. Skyclave Apparition hurts my feelings a little. So let's pass the turn. They crack the Windswept Heath. Get themselves a Plains. Get another Windswept Heath. Adeline was their last card. Okay, we can beat this. This is beatable. But we need to draw lands. Okay. They swing in. We're just going to take it. Down to 14. It's getting close though. A land off the top, please. Touch of the Spirit Realm on the Kite Sail freebooter. We get our path back. Go to our... oh my goodness. Let's run out Aether Vial. Let's take out the Adeline. I need exactly a land. Then we can Skyclave the Thalia's Lieutenant because that's what's killing us. And then we can use Shadowspear and Eater of Virtue to get back into this. They get their Kite Sail back. They get to look at our hand. They swing in. Hope their last card's not a Coco. Down to 5. Gross. All right. What do we draw, Dak? Aether Vial ticking up. It is the Plains. Okay, that's a good start. So Skyclave comes down. Eats the Thalia's Lieutenant. We pass the turn there. Collected Company hurts. Kataki also hurts. Champion of the Parish, not so much. They swing in. We block the 1/1. Go down to 2. Okay. So let's put all the sacrifice triggers on the stack first. Okay. Let's put a charge counter on Aether Vial. Let's activate Aether Vial. Lion Sash comes into play. Okay, we're going to let Aether Vial go. We're going to have to let Eater of Virtue go, I think. So if we pay 1 and equip it and attack, they have to block, then we die. So we have to let Eater of Virtue go. Yes, we will keep Shadowspear. Giver of Runes is okay. Equip the Skyclave Apparition. So we attack, they double block. We gain 3 up to 5, but they also get a 2/2, which then means they're swinging in 4/5. So then Lion Sash has to block, and it blocked the 2/2, and we take 3. Then Flickerwisp comes down, takes out the token, trades with the Reflector Mage, we take 1. It's a lot of not fun maths. Or we could keep Skyclave back, and that threatens to trade with this, but then they get in for 4. I think attacking is the line. Swing in for 3. Should have won game 2. That's what I get. No blocks. Okay, back up to 5. Pass the turn now. I mean, any piece of removal, we're dead, I guess. Collected Company, yeah, okay. Noble Hierarch and Kite Sail don't do it. Does tick up the champion though, doesn't it? Oh, I think we just lose. I think we just lose now. If they attack with everything, we lose. Should have got there in game 2. Yeah, that's Xaxes. I don't even know how I skipped past that trigger, but yeah, that's what lost us this match. I'm sorry, everybody. So close.
Round 4.
All right, we're going to shake off that last round. We've won the die roll. This is a new day. I'm going to keep. We draw any white card. We get the Solitude trick with Touch of the Spirit Realm. We have enough lands to just straight up cast the Solitude. Let's go Plains and pass. Dwarven Mind from our opponent. They pass back to us. Sure, let's just play an Urza Saga and pass. Scalding Tarn, they crack it immediately. Get a Stomping Ground, untapped. Renin 6, gross. Passes to us. Giver of Runes, not bad. Let's play Plains and pass. They replay the Scalding Tarn, crack it immediately. Rorgrim Triome, getting back the Tarn with the Renin 6. Well, let's make a Saga token. Go to our turn. Let's make a Saga token. Another land off the top is a little less than ideal. Let's grab an Eater of Virtue, play a Plains, equip the construct with the Eater of Virtue, go to combat, and attack the Renin 6. All right, Renin 6 down. I'm going to pass the turn there. Scalding Tarn from our opponent. Prismatic Ending on my Eater of Virtue. Okay, I'm more than happy for that to have happened. They pass to us. Skyclave too. Let's play Horizon Canopy. Let's crack it to draw. Stoneforge is cool. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 4. And then I think we pass the turn there. They crack the Scalding Tarn. The Ketria Triome. Arid Misa. Teferi Time Raveler. Let's cast Solitude, getting rid of Giver of Runes. Touch of the Spirit Realm, the Solitude. Sure, they bounce one of the constructs, so it goes away. Solitude returns. Not going to exile anything. Go to our turn. Lion Sash. Let's play Ghost Quarter. Go to combat. Have to attack Teferi with both. Yep, they let that happen. Let's run out Stoneforge Mystic. Let's get the Kaldra, threaten lethal. They're cracking the Arid Misa. It's for a Dwarven Mine. It is. They get the token this time. Hope they can't spin it into anything awful. Another Dwarven Mine. Well, if they can get 2 tokens, that's certainly more awful. Yep, Indomitable Creativity. Oh, it's just 2 Titans. Okay.
I've had worse.
Sure. Valakut and Ketria Triome. Probably have to take out the Stoneforge here. Yeah, they do. Okay, so we're definitely still in trouble, but it's not an Emrakul. Another Valakut, another Mountain. Wipes our board, hits our face. No, they let us keep the Construct. Okay, go to our turn. Ghost Quarter. Blow up a Valakut. Blow up a Valakut. Oh, they're out of basics. Giver of Runes. Lion Sash, pass. Scalding Tarn from our opponent. Primeval Titan, which can get 2 more Valakuts. 1 more Valakut and a mountain. So they hit our face, and then they probably have more mountains to get with the Primeval Titan, and they have the Scalding Tarn as well. So is it? They can get 5. Okay, cool. We've lost. We have lost the game. It happened. Fortunately, we have Aven Mindcensors. I guess Path to Exile is pretty good here. Skyclave's not great. Ditch the Skyclave. Trim Thalia? Sure. Let's go first. Well, it ain't great, but I guess it's got our hate piece. It's a 1-lander. It's got our hate piece. It's got our ways to win, though. I think we're going to keep. We'll draw into our lands eventually. So will they. But hopefully this Esper Sentinel puts in some work. Plains, Esper Sentinel, pass the turn. Ketria Triome, and they pass. So hopefully a land off the top. Hey, not bad. Urza Saga, Thalia, go to combat, swinging for 1. They take it, pass it there. Another Ketria Triome, land off the top, please. Hey, I'm very lucky. I'm a very lucky player. I misplay a lot, but I'm very lucky. Let's go to combat, swing in for 3. Take it down to 17, pass the turn there. Wooded Foothills, and they're passing. Let's make a construct. Let's go to our turn, see what we draw. We do draw the land, so let's make a construct. Eater of Virtue, Horizon Canopy, equip to the Thalia. Go to combat, attack for 9, down to 7. Pass the turn there. They crack the Wooded Foothills. Important to note, Anger of the Gods still would wipe our board. And opponent scoops it up there. Very nice. Well, we took a risk and it worked. That was very risky. I'm going to keep the same. Just run it back. That was so risky and it worked. Whew. Yeah, this one's a much safer one. So we're going to keep Wooded Foothills, and they pass. Come on, 1-drop off the top. Yeah, I mean, technically it's a 1-drop. Let's lead Flagstones, pass. They crack the Wooded Foothills. Ketria Triome. Arid Mesa, they crack it. Sacred Foundry untapped. Now, unfortunately, this is a Renin 6. Thalia and Aven Mindcensor are a bit rough. Oh, Explore. Okay, we can handle an Explore. Go to our turn. Touch the Spirit Realm as well. So Plains, Thalia, pass the turn there. Paying costs. Prismatic Ending. They didn't pay it correctly, so they had to pay the extra 1. Takes out our Thalia. Okily dokily. Dwarven Mine. Makes a dwarf token. Go to our turn. Plains and pass. Swing in for 1. We're just going to take it. Farseek. Let's try an Aven Mindcensor in response. Hey, it's on the battlefield. Does it live? Does. They do get the land though. Stomping Ground, untapped. And they pass. Ghost Quarter. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 2. Take it down to 12. Pass the turn there. And that is the downside of our removal suite. So we can touch the Spirit Realm and protect it, but it comes back in the end step, so it'll come back in our end step, or in their end step. So if they have a Titan, it's coming down. 6. They only have 6 lands though. Let's take out a Triome here, and then let's touch the Spirit Realm. Our opponent failed to find, because I think they only have the 1 basic anyway. And then we have Path and Solitude to deal with any errant Titans that can come down. Go to their turn. Please be kind to his game. They only have 3 cards in hand. Valakut tapped. Okay. Swing in for 1. Okay. Passing to us. I like it. Back comes the Aven Mindcensor. Plains. Hey, look at that. We get to cast a Giver of Runes. Go to combat. Swing in for 2. They take it and we pass. Dwarven Mine, which unfortunately means they can hit our Aven Mindcensor with the Valakut trigger. God, Valakut's annoying. Just ban it. I'm at the point now. We don't need it. We don't need our lands to be able to do that. They do nothing and they pass. Stoneforge Mystic. Let's get Kaldra. Pass the turn there. Wooded Foothills. They crack it. Steam Vents. Tapped. Valakut trigger at my Stoneforge Mystic. Give them a Stoneforge Mystic protection from colorless. And they scoop it up there. Yes, got there. Good. Good.
Round 5.
Alrighty, we have lost the die roll. But I think this is a keepable hand, so we will keep. Island into Delver of Secrets. Okay. Touch of the Spirit Realm's good. Let's lead Plains and pass. Opponent Delver of Secrets does not flip. Another Delver of Secrets. How interesting. Swinging in for 1. We're just going to take it. Drawing the Shadowspear as well. Let's play Horizon Canopy. Let's go to the end step, I think. Opponent doesn't tap their red mana. Okay. Delver of Secrets flips. Solitude, getting rid of Cloudsteel Kirin. Let's take out the other Delver of Secrets. And let's go for a Touch of the Spirit Realm. Yep. Draws out the Unholy Heat. They could have done that during our turn as well. At least this way, it taxed them a mana. All right. Delver of Secrets remains transformed. Suppose that's what Flickerwisp is for. Swing in for 3. Just going to take it. Let's play Horizon Canopy. Let's cast Shadowspear. Opponent counters it. Yep, we don't care. And then we're just going to cast Stoneforge Mystic. Use its ability. I think I'm just getting a Lion Sash here. Passing the turn. Expressive Iteration from our opponent. Dragon's Rage Channeler into Exile. They swing in for 3. Okay, we'll take it. Down to 10. They didn't have the land. That Dragon's Rage Channeler is gone forever. Okay, Plains is cool. So then let's play Urza's Saga. We're going to take a damage off our Horizon Canopy, cast our Flickerwisp, take out their Delver of Secrets, swing in for 1, take it down to 18. Flickerwisp returns the Delver of Secrets. Does it flip again? It does. Okay. Expressive Iteration. Digging for lands, I think. Misty Rainforest. Okay, they hit it. Cracking the Misty Rainforest. Getting a Steam Vents. Untapped. Unholy Heat on my Flickerwisp. Rough. They swing in for 3. We're close to dead. Thalia's cool. So let's play Plains, run out Thalia, pass the turn there. Island from our opponent. They swing in for 3. We're just going to take it. Thought Scour themselves. Murktide Regent. Okay. Let's crack the Horizon Canopy to draw. Touch of the Spirit Realm's a good one. Aether Vial is not. So is there anything we can do to stop this? So let's tap the Urza Saga for mana. Grab our Eater of Virtue. And then we have to crack the Horizon Canopy to draw and hope for exactly Solitude? Nope. Flagstones doesn't do it, and we'll scoop it up. Okay. So thinking about bringing in Sanctifier, Burrenton Path, and Batterskull. I think we can cut the Lion Sash here. Relic of Progenitus should come in as well. So we'll cut the Eater of Virtue. We'll keep the Lion Sash. 7 cuts to make. Let's cut the Flickerwisps. We've got Path. 4 cuts to make. I don't know what to cut in this list. Think it's Cloudsteel. 3 more cuts. I'm going to just trim. I'm trimming an Aether Vial. I'm upgrading a Skyclave Apparition into a Path, I think. I'm going to trim 1 Touch of the Spirit Realm, and we'll run it back like that. Let's go first. Yeah? I think we can keep this one. So let's go Plains into Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn there. Hope they cast a non-creature spell and we get a land. Scalding Tarn. Just passing. Okay. It's not a land, but it is a giver of runes. So let's run out Esper Sentinel. They're cracking the Scalding Tarn. Steam Vents. Untapped. Unholy Heat. Okay, so now we get to draw. Draw another Stoneforge. Okay, and we'll just pass the turn there. Misty Rainforest. They crack it. Island. Dead. Paying the 1. Come on, land. Burrenton. Let's run out Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. They play and crack a Scalding Tarn. Serum Visions. Mishra's Bauble. And they pass the turn there. Aether Vial ticking up. They're looking at our top card.
Put that coffee down.
All right, we're going to play the Plains. We can't really risk the Sanctifier getting countered here, so I think we're going to hardcast Thalia. Yep, that draws out the counterspell, and then we'll just pass the turn there. They draw off their Bauble. Island. Engineered Explosives, X equals 1. That's painful. Yep, that means they spent an Engineered Explosives. Horizon Canopy. Let's run out Giver of Runes. Let's run out Sanctifier. They both resolve. Take out all the red cards. They have enough cards in there for a Murktide still. That's frustrating. Pass the turn there. Expressive Iteration. Misty Rainforest. Big old Murktide. Yeah, we were worried. Let's go to our turn. Urza's Saga's pretty good pickup. Let's run out Stoneforge Mystic. Grab Batterskull. Run out Stoneforge Mystic. Grab Kaldra. Pass the turn there. We could have played them separately so that an Engineered Explosives on 2 wouldn't ruin our day. Blood Moon. Okay, gets rid of the Urza Saga. We're mostly a mono white deck now with our Plains. They swing in for 5. We're just going to take it. Dress down in the end step. Rough. Okay, well, let's run out Burrenton Forge-Tender and nothing else. Go to combat, swing in for 3, pass it there, dress down goes away. Serum Visions, Expressive Iteration, exiling Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's my face. Okay, Delver of Secrets, swings in for 5. Okay, end step, Batterskull comes in. Go to my turn, play a Ghost Quarter, which is a mountain, cast our Esper Sentinel, activate Stoneforge Mystic, Kaldra in the hand, gonna give the Germ token pro blue, and opponent scoops it up there, very nice. All right. I think as long as we don't get mana stuck, we're okay. But given they have the Blood Moon, I think we can bring in an Aether Vial. Over what though? So our opponent's going first, so Thalia is not as good. So do we want an Aether Vial over a Thalia? Probably not. Let's go over the Skyclave. We have a Touch of the Spirit Realm, which can act as a Skyclave, but it can also take out a Murktide. Is this a hand that does it? It might be. We'll keep. Scalding Tarn, they crack it. Steam Vents, untapped. Dragon's Rage Channeler to a Mishra's Bauble. Sure. They ditch the Dress Down, so that tells me that they have another one. They ditch another Dragon's Rage Channeler. Another Mishra's Bauble. Wow, wow, wow. 3 Mishra's Baubles. It's a big Dragon's Rage. Crack the Bauble, looking at our top card. Oh, Relic. Nice. Yeah, I guess Plains and Relic. Let's just make them Exile now while they have less choices. They'll probably just, yeah, the other Bauble, that's fine. We'll pass the turn there. Scalding Tarn, they crack it. Island. A Braid on my Relic. Okay, we swing in for 3. I think we take it this turn. We go to our turn. Plains. Thalia is super good. So Stoneforge. I think Thalia is better earlier. Let's run out Thalia. Pass the turn there. Spire Bluff Canal. They swing in for 3. I think we just take it. Go to our turn. Let's cast Solitude, getting rid of a Stoneforge. Resolves. All right, let's take out the Dragon's Rage. Let's run out Burrenton Forge-Tender. Opponent Unholy Heats the Thalia. Okay, Urza Saga, Stoneforge Mystic. What do we want? We just risking it for Kaldra here? I think so. We've got the Burrenton. We can protect it from red base removal. So let's pass the turn there. Opponent Thought Scours themselves. Passes. Scalding Tarn. Dead. Well, we're going to sacrifice the Burrenton, try and counter that, and prevent the damage at least. Oh, we untapped with the Stoneforge. Oh, and we have a backup. I like it. Let's play Ghost Quarter. Now they could have an Archmage's Charm here, couldn't they? They could indeed. So how do we win if they have an Archmage's Charm? Let's just cast second Stoneforge Mystic. Opponent has Counter Spell. Okay, so now we put Kaldra into play. Go to combat. Swing in 4/5. Hope their last card is an Archmage's Charm. They crack the Scalding Tarn. Get a Steam Vents. Tap. Serum Visions. Spire Bluff Canal. Tapped. Pass to us. What do we draw? We draw a Solitude. Let's just, if we tap it for mana, what happens? So if we tap it for mana, I mean, we have the Solitude. So what if we make a dude? They have Dress Down. We still get in for 6. Yeah, we're going to make a dude. Tapping our white sources, keeping our Ghost Quarter untapped. And I think we get Shadowspear here. Swing in for 6. 1 card in hand. We are presenting lethal next turn. Spire Bluff Canal, tapped. They crack the Misty Rainforest down to 6. Steam Vents untapped. And opponent scoops it up there. Okay. Oh, that was good. I was worried. I was very worried, but we got there. We got there. Okay. Okay, so we went 4-1, and that was probably one of the most disappointing 4-1s of my life. We were so close to the 5-0. This list is gas, and it's a mistake that wouldn't happen in paper, tapping my Urza Saga for mana. I don't know what happened. Maybe I clicked 1 too many times, but yes, I definitely either wanted to tap my Saga for mana or make a dude, and I achieved neither, and that's what cost us the game, because we had the extra mana against the humans deck. We get the Eater of Virtue, we put it down, we attack, we had the path to Exile, which we could then give the Kaldra protection from white, path to Exile the Noble Hierarch, and unless our opponent's last card in their hand was a path to Exile or some such card, we had them, and it was not. And we would have had them, but we didn't, and that is annoying. But look, I'm really happy with this list. I don't know how we found so much room for so much stuff, but it feels really good. Touch of the Spirit Realm did so much work in those early games. Just being able to have those turns where you go, okay, I'm going to evoke a Solitude, Touch the Spirit Realm, take out your 2 creatures, and now I am the aggressor, swinging with a 3/3 lifelink creature. Feels really good. The Urza Saga package, we're not relying on it, which, again, feels really good. But having it is always nice. Could easily become Mishra's Factories and a couple of Field of Ruins. But I feel like the risk of playing it's pretty low, considering we have Aether Vials, Eater of Virtues, and Shadowspears that we want to grab. Just means we run a Pithing Needle and a Relic in the side. Lion Sash, we never got to see do anything, but I think that's more my fault than anything. There was definitely games where we could have got Lion Sash over Cloudsteel Kirin, but I really like getting the 3/2 flyer, because with the 3/2 flyer and the Stoneforge Mystic, you just got yourself a 4/4, but it's in 2 pieces. So that's pretty damn good. Overall, I'm really impressed with the deck. I'm very, very happy with it. I like that we get to run Aven Mindcensor now. I found room for that, which is cool. I'm sure I'm missing something, but you know, we couldn't run Kataki because we've got the Urza Sagas and we're running a lot of artifacts, and Touch of the Spirit Realm deals with artifacts. So the only thing that we're weak against is enchantments, which we could easily throw a couple of mass enchantment removal cards in the sideboard and we're set. But overall, I really, really like the list. I like that we have so many basics. that Blood Moon was just, I am going to pay 3 mana to get rid of your Urza's Saga. And I think at the point that your Blood Moon is a pillage and that's all it's achieving, it's not that great. But yeah, look, I had fun. I'm so sorry I lost that one, guys. I'm sorry. Would have been another 5-0. But things happen. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. I've had a lot of fun playing this list. And until next time, have fun.